Just how many casualties were there?
Thankfully there weren't any, my lord. But the damage to the eastern border is devastating.
Do you have any idea who or what caused the explosion?
We haven't been able to find out who caused it. Although, we've been able to figure out what was used to cause it.
What was it?
Ammonium nitrate fuel oil.
Anvo. Nightbreak.
I didn't want to make the assumption, sir, but yes. Nightbreak is the sole provider of Anfo. So whomever caused the explosion either obtained it from them, or was caused by them.
Yes, I know that. First things first. We need to take care of the eastern border. Tell our troops to be on guard out there. We don't know if there are any more hidden explosives in the area.
I understand, my lord.
Wait, before you leave, Walter. I need you to put an emergency summon for me. I need you to summon them here at once.
With all due respect, my lord, is it really necessary to involve them?
An explosion just went off in our kingdom, Walter. As king, I can't afford not to take drastic measures. Summon them here as quickly as you can.
I understand, my lord. I shall return.
Why does this have to happen now? I just learned that I'm gonna have a child. This should be a really happy moment in our lives. I know, my love. I should try to remain calm. You don't have to worry about a thing, my queen. I won't allow any harm to come to you both. Now, what kind of a husband and father would I be if I let my two beloveds get hurt? As it stands, all we have is a simple lead and nothing more. I do have some theories in mind, but I'm gonna need to confirm them. Well, firstly, I know that Nightbreak is the sole provider of Anfo, so it's not uncommon for someone else to get a hold of it. Although, just because someone else can get their hands on Anfo doesn't mean that it wasn't Nightbreak either. Whomever's responsible is clearly trying to send a message. There hasn't been a single casualty, and all of these incidents have taken place inside of the border. Minus the explosion, that is. Although I think it's safe to assume that it must have taken place inside as well. What do you make of this? You think it's someone on the inside? That was a possibility, I'll admit. But who could it be, and more importantly, why? There hasn't been anyone who I could suspect. Although I won't count it out just yet. Although, I wonder what I'm gonna do if it actually ends up being Nightbreak. I obviously can't let this go unpunished, but at the same time, I don't want to go and engage in a potential war with them since we don't have any issues with them. I know we can open negotiations with them to avoid a war. But do you really think that the citizens would be okay with that? Damned if we do, and damned if we don't. Nightbreak and someone on the inside. Two very good possibilities. Although, there is a third. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a rogue faction, or even another kingdom, simply using info they got from Nightbreak. Well, at the very least, I plan on testing out two of our theories soon. Yeah, it does involve them. Do you think it was the right call to involve them? You do? Well, that does make me feel a little bit better. Of course. I have nothing but the utmost faith in you. I know that you wouldn't do anything unless it was for a really good reason. You're the same way? I know I probably shouldn't be laughing at a time like this, but thank you for that.
You can't just barge in unannounced! Get out of my way, old man. And as for you, you damn brat, what did you summon us for? And this better be really damn good.
How did you two get here so quickly? Also, where is your human companion?
The hunter's location is of none of your concern.
Okay, so then why is he here?
He's only here because I love inconveniencing him every chance I get.
That and he'd kill me otherwise.
Now then, you runt. I've waited long enough. Do you mind telling me why you summoned us?
There has been a massive explosion in our eastern border.
Yes, there has been quite the commotion since we've arrived. Who knows? It could have been me.
I've been informed that ANFO was used to cause the explosion. Plus, it's really not your style now, is it?
It seems that you know me better than I thought. That's very annoying. But go on.
I'm going to need the both of you to go to Nightbreak City and find out who they either sold it to or to learn what they themselves have been doing with it.
Do you want us to sneak into the city or to waltz formally at the entrance? Because there is a difference.
I'll leave that up to you two.
You might have forgotten, but let me remind you of something. While I am thankful for your help in the trial, I owe you a favor. Although you only get the one. I'm feeling very generous today, so I'll give you a choice. We can walk away right now and you can save your little favor for something that's actually important. Or we can go on your little trip to Nightbreak City and use up the one favor that you have. The choice is yours.
I haven't forgotten, you know. I understand very well. I'm using the favor.
Very well. Although, once we're done, we are done. So don't expect me to come running around helping you again. I'm doing this out of obligation, not out of the goodness of my heart. Just because you've helped me and I'm helping you doesn't mean that I won't be your enemy later.
The Hunters Association learned the hard way what happens when you make an enemy out of me. It would be a shame if this kingdom, along with you, your wife, and your soon-born to-be, were to go up in flames.
How did you...
We'll be taking our leave now. Come, Galaroo. We have a trip to plan for.
This is why I didn't want for you to involve them, sir.
It's fine. His words might have been genuine, but the look in his eyes said otherwise. He isn't afraid of becoming our enemy, but he also doesn't intentionally want to become our enemy either. Well, in any event, I'll leave Nightbreak to them.
What will you be doing now, sir?
Firstly, Walter, I want you to make sure both you and my beloved are safe, should anything happen.
Understood, my lord.
And as for what I'm going to do next, it's very simple. I'm going to pay someone a little visit.
Pay someone a visit? Where?
The dungeon.